It's crazy because all of my growth scans up until 36 weeks, they were measuring like neck and neck. Maybe they'd be like an ounce different from each other, but overall they were like pretty much the exact same. They always measured very well though. They were always like in the 80th percentile for their gestation. When I went into my 36-week growth scan, I felt like I was dying. I was so uncomfortable. I was not sleeping at night at all. I had a newer ultrasound tech and she took their measurements and was like, yeah, baby girl is measuring like, I think she was measuring 8 pounds, 9 ounces maybe. And I was like, that's a little insane. Anyway, she went and talked to the doctor, and the doctor like did not believe it at all. He actually had a more experienced ultrasound tech come and redo all of the measurements because he was like, that's not right at all. Like, she's not 8 pounds. Our experienced ultrasound tech comes on and does all the measurements again and gets like pretty much the exact same measurements, like 8, 9, and 6 pounds. I was like begging to be induced at this point. I was like, this is insane. I'm so uncomfortable. The doctor was like, yeah, that's a pretty big discrepancy. I am going to call a maternal fetal medicine specialist, kind of run it by them, see what they think. MFM was like, no, there's no reason to induce her before 37 weeks. Like, we're not worried about IUGR because Shep was measuring right at the 50th percentile. They weren't measuring behind at all. Mabel was just like shooting up into the 99.99 percentile for her gestation. Both looked great on the NST. My blood pressures were fine. Like, everything was looking perfect other than Mabel was just all of a sudden measuring super big. That was at my 36-week appointment, and we scheduled an induction for 37 weeks, which is just standard for twins. A week doesn't seem like a long time until you're that heavily pregnant and not sleeping and so uncomfortable. I think I maybe got like 2 hours of sleep each night at that point, and that was with taking a Unisom to try and help me relax. I remember all I could do at night was just like sit awake on the couch, and I would watch police chase videos because they're like 2 to 3 hours long, and I would watch that and I would eat my little nacho Lunchables because I couldn't sleep, and it was like the only thing I could do. I had been on bed rest since 30 weeks, so I'd like watched everything I wanted to watch on Netflix. I was so bored. When I was 36 weeks and 3 days, my water broke and I was so excited. I was in labor for 32 hours, pushed for almost 5 hours. Throughout all of this, I don't think we really believed that she was actually going to be 8 pounds. We knew she was going to be big, but like having an 8-pound baby at 36 weeks is insane, especially when they're twins. But Mabel was born, and she was born chunky. She was 8 pounds 6 ounces. Whoever came right after, he seemed so small. He was 5 pounds 9 ounces, which is like right at the 50th percentile for 36 weeks. But he caught up really fast. I think by 2 months old, they were the exact same weight. Now he's actually 2 pounds heavier than she is and taller. So